I want to talk to you about medication here in Spain. I was recently prescribed these things. They're metamizole tablets, or sometimes called Nolotil. And the thing about these is that they can kill you, especially if you're British or Irish, that sort of Northern European. These are banned in many countries, including the UK, Sweden, USA. There's a whole list of countries they're banned in, but that list doesn't include Spain. So they are still prescribed quite legally in Spain. And the thing about that is that they don't really affect the sort of Southern European biology. Now, I understand what happens is that these tablets, when taken over time, start to attack your white blood cells and actually destroy your white blood cells, and then you end up, or can end up, with sepsis, gangrene in your extremities. There's one story of a lady who took these and had to have her feet amputated because of all the complications that the tablets are linked to. There's lots of studies being done, and in fact there is a campaign group on Facebook, and I'll put the link to it below. It's called Christina Research Information. So, or if you just search for Nolotil in Facebook, you'll find that campaign. Now, Christina is a medical translator, I think, and she sort of found this information and made these links between deaths of Brits in Spain and the drug Nolotil or metamizole. It's quite shocking, really, because it doesn't affect the people in Spain or of Spanish origin, because there's a difference in physiology between the Northern Europeans and the Southern Europeans, and I'm not quite sure about what that is or the detail of that, but it affects Brits and those of Irish descent as well, more than anybody else. So it's really, really important. Now, why are they prescribed? They're an anti-inflammatory, they're a painkiller, and so they're quite a good drug if you've got, if you've been playing football and you've had a knee injury and you've got inflammation and pain, they would prescribe that. If you've hurt yourself in some other way, if you've got a stomach problem like a gallbladder issue that's inflamed and with pain, they'll prescribe Nolotil or metamizole because of the inflammation and the pain relief. So it's an obvious drug to use. Now, I think the Spanish medical authorities, and I think they're called AAMD, it's the governing body of the Spanish medical thing, issued a statement a couple of years ago, I think, 2017 maybe, 2018, saying that they would not prescribe Nolotil or metamizole to British visitors, British tourists. But they still do, because the news of that commitment hasn't spread far and wide into the medical profession. So they unknowingly prescribe this potentially killer drug, and they prescribed it to me. Now, I was lucky. You'll notice that in the pack there are 2 missing. I took one, 8 hours later took another one and threw up. I couldn't actually keep it down, so I didn't take any more. They were prescribed again in hospital. I think I had another one in hospital, but then I did a bit more research around it and found out that they actually could kill me. And I spoke to the doctors in there and said, look, you know, Nolotil that you're prescribing me, as a Brit, I could suffer death because of that. And luckily that they spoke English, so I was able to explain there had been some studies done. They looked a bit skeptical, but said, okay, well, you know, and I said, look, if you prescribe them, I won't take them, and I want something different. So, you know, they essentially prescribed paracetamol, but the 1 gram, the 1000 milligram, huge tablets for the pain, and it was okay. So they were happy not to prescribe it. Looked a bit skeptical, but I think, you know, maybe they'll go and check it out. But certainly if you're in Spain, or you're coming down to Spain, and you do have reason to go and get pain meds from a hospital or doctor or a medical centre, apparently these are not supposed to be sold over the counter in pharmacies, but this Christina has been able recently to buy them over the counter at many pharmacies. So they're still on sale. My advice is, if you're British or of Irish descent and you're down in Spain, don't, whatever you do, take these. They're little sort of browny red capsules. They're quite big. I guess luckily for me, difficult to swallow, and you know, luckily for me, I was that ill that I wasn't able to keep it down. So I didn't take. I think I probably had 2 or 3, maybe over the last 2 weeks, and that doesn't seem to have affected me. Doesn't affect everybody, and I might well have been completely fine on them. It doesn't affect everybody, but it's like playing Russian roulette. You don't know if it's going to affect you or not, and if it does, it will destroy your white blood count. You're not going to get that back easily without some major medical assistance, and it causes all sorts of issues. You know, as I say, you know, blood flow, gangrene, death, sepsis. All of that sort of stuff. It really is bad. So I hope that this video, a bit medically, I know, but don't have these, don't take them, refuse to take them, and ask for something else. But I hope that has been helpful. I want to get the word out, so if possible, if you could share this video among your Facebook groups, and just let the British people know that if you're coming to Spain, do not take those drugs, please, because there have been multiple tens and tens of cases where people have gone in with fairly minor ailments and not come out of hospital alive. I'll put a link to the campaign group in the description below, but please share this video. I don't normally ask you to share the video, but please do share this video. There's a share button below. You can share on Facebook, Twitter, and you know, other platforms out there. So I hope that's been helpful, and I hope we can all get the message out to the rest of the British people that are coming to Spain not to take those metamizole or Nolotil tablets. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.